Greetings, I'm Governor Mike Pence. It's my honor this year to serve as the Republican nominee for Vice President of the United States with my running mate, Donald Trump.
Mike Pence, born June 7, 1959 in Columbus, Indiana, is a prominent American politician known for his conservative values and extensive public service. Raised in a Catholic, Democratic household, he shifted to evangelical Christianity and the Republican Party during college. He became governor of Indiana, and his national profile rose when he was selected as Donald Trump's running mate in the 2016 presidential election, serving as vice president from 2017 to 21. But now he isn't such a fan of the former president. Let's find out what went down.
Michael Richard Pence is a man of the heartland, born and bred. He grew up in Columbus, Indiana. He went to college at Hanover College in Hanover, Indiana, and received his law degree from Indiana University. After representing Indiana in the House of Representatives from 2001 to 2013, he became the 50th governor of Indiana.
Mike Pence's career. Mike Pence has had a distinguished career in public service marked by a staunch commitment to conservative principles and a series of pivotal roles in state and national politics. His parents, Edward and Nancy Pence, were active in their community and instilled in him the values of hard work, faith, and service. His father ran a chain of gas stations, which provided Pence with early insights into the challenges and rewards of small business ownership. Pence's early political influences were Democratic, reflecting his family's allegiance to John F. Kennedy. But his views began to shift during college. He attended Hanover College, a small liberal arts school in Indiana, where he majored in history and became actively involved in campus politics. It was during this period that Pence experienced a religious awakening, embracing evangelical Christianity. This profound shift in his faith significantly influenced his political ideology, steering him towards the conservative values that would define his career. He earned a law degree from Indiana University in 1986. While there, he met and married Karen Batten in 1985, and together they have 3 children. Karen, a school teacher and artist, has been a steadfast partner throughout Pence's career, often sharing the spotlight and engaging in public service initiatives. Pence's initial foray into politics was met with challenges. He ran unsuccessfully for Congress in 1988 and 90, losing to Democratic incumbent Philip Sharp. After these setbacks, he shifted gears and returned to the private sector, working as an attorney and running a think tank called the Indiana Policy Review Foundation. In 1992, Pence embarked on a new venture as a talk radio host. The Mike Pence Show aired on weekdays and quickly gained a following across Indiana. His articulate, principled, and often humorous commentary earned him a reputation as a voice for conservative values. This period as a radio host allowed Pence to refine his communication skills and establish a solid base of support among Indiana conservatives. His tagline, "I'm a Christian, a conservative, and a Republican in that order," became a defining mantra. His persistence paid off when he joined the U.S. House of Representatives in 2000, where he represented the 2nd Congressional District in his native Indiana. He served 6 terms in Congress from 2001 to 2013. He emerged as a leading voice for the conservative movement. He was known for his unwavering stance on social issues, fiscal responsibility, and limited government. Pence often cited his belief in the principles of the Founding Fathers and advocated for a return to what he saw as constitutional governance. In Congress, he served on several key committees, including the Foreign Affairs Committee and Judiciary Committee. He was also a member of the House Republican leadership, serving as chairman of the Republican Study Committee, a group dedicated to advancing conservative policies. Pence's legislative record was marked by his opposition to abortion, support for tax cuts, and advocacy for strong national defense. He was also a vocal critic of government spending and the Affordable Care Act. His commitment to his principles sometimes put him at odds with his party's leadership. He opposed the No Child Left Behind Act and the Medicare prescription drug benefit, both of which were key initiatives of President George W. Bush. Pence's willingness to stand on principle, even when it meant challenging his own party, earned him respect among conservatives and underscored his reputation as a man of conviction. In 2012, he decided to run for governor of Indiana. His campaign focused on job creation, tax reform, and education. He won the election and took office in January of 2013. As governor, he continued to champion conservative policies. He implemented the largest tax cut in Indiana's history, promoted school choice through voucher programs, and prioritized job growth, contributing to a significant decrease in the state's unemployment rate. But his tenure as governor wasn't without controversy. In 2015, he signed the Religious Freedom Restoration Act, which was intended to protect religious liberty. The law sparked a national outcry, with critics arguing that it allowed discrimination against LGBTQ+ individuals. The backlash from businesses, civil rights groups, and even other states was intense, leading to a significant public relations crisis for Indiana. Pence and the state legislature eventually passed a quote-unquote fix to the law, clarifying that it did not authorize discrimination. By 2016, he was a prominent figure in the Republican Party, respected for his consistency and dedication to conservative values. This reputation caught the attention of Donald Trump, who was seeking a running mate to balance his outsider status with political experience and conservative credentials. Pence was chosen as Trump's vice presidential candidate, marking the beginning of a new chapter in his political career.
America is stronger than Russia. Our economy is 16 times larger than the Russian economy. America's political system is superior to the crony, corrupt capitalist system in Russia in every way. When Donald Trump and I observe that, as I've said, in Syria, in Iran, in Ukraine, that the small and bullying leader of Russia has been stronger on the world stage than this administration, that's stating painful facts. That's not an endorsement of Vladimir Putin. That's an indictment of the weak and feckless leadership of Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama.
Tryst with Trump. Mike Pence's tenure as vice president serving under President Donald Trump was marked by a combination of loyalty to the president and a steady hand in the administration. As VP, Pence played a pivotal role in advancing the administration's agenda. He often acted as a liaison between the White House and Congress, leveraging his legislative experience to navigate complex political landscapes. He was instrumental in the passing of significant legislative measures, including the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017, which implemented sweeping changes to the tax code. He also chaired the White House Coronavirus Task Force during the COVID-19 pandemic, leading the administration's efforts to coordinate the federal response, communicate public health guidelines, and expedite vaccine development under Operation Warp Speed. Throughout his vice presidency, he maintained a calm and composed demeanor, often serving as a stabilizing force amidst the controversies and turbulence that characterized Trump's presidency. But the relationship soured after the 2020 presidential election. Trump's refusal to concede defeat and his insistence on claims of election fraud placed Pence in a difficult position. Upholding his constitutional duty, Pence certified the Electoral College results on January 6, 2021, affirming President Biden's victory. This decision led to a significant fallout with Trump and many of his supporters, marking a dramatic end to Pence's tenure as VP.
Irrespective of the indictment, I want the American people to know that I had no right to overturn the election. And then on that day, President Trump asked me to put him over the Constitution.
Mike Pence finally reveals why he doesn't like Trump anymore. Mike Pence's relationship with Donald Trump deteriorated significantly due to their ideological differences, particularly following the 2020 election. Pence affirmed Joe Biden's victory, which angered Trump and many of his supporters. His subsequent bid for the 2024 Republican presidential nomination was short-lived, as he struggled to garner significant support in a crowded field. After suspending his bid, he pivoted to a new role in academics. He joined Grove City College as a distinguished visiting fellow for faith and public life, where he focuses on exploring the role of Christian faith in public institutions. Now it's time to hear from you. Do you think we'll see more of Mike Pence on the political scene, or will he stick with academia? Let us know in the comments section below.